Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And for New York, Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Now Brunson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He told me that Sengun won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Now Brooks, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Thompson passes to Sengun. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Brunson. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Sengun GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
No good on the free throw. And Alperen Sengun continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Sengun is a real luxury.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Green passes to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Launches a 3. Knocked loose.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Hart. The Rockets pull it in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Green drives in. And Anunoby sends it back. Bridges with it. Outside, Towns. Shoots. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Towns with it. Now defended by Sengun. To the paint. Now here's Green. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
and he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Green kicks to Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Takes the three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Obviously, Bridges has practiced this look to death. He is so smooth from the corner.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. The 10-footer. Knicks with the rebound.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
McBride bounce pass. Bridges for 3. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1:12 left to play here in the first. Hart the pass to McBride. Towns for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for OG Anunoby. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Achua. The shot's good from Smith.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Now Achua. Excellent defense there from Smith. The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday finds Şengün. Here's Whitmore. It's hauled in by Achua. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 6. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks lead 5-4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The Knicks leading by 4. Payne out there with Miles McBride. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Drives to the hoop. They get it again. Here's Eason. And he uses the glass on the layup. Eason's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Payne kicks to Achiuwa. New York moving it around to the wing right side. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. There's a screen by Robinson. Now here's Payne, guarded by Holiday. Payne's shot is good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Whitmore. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
They throw good, Whitmore. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And both free throws good for Whitmore. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And Towns gets it to go.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Knicks making a change here. Lights checked in. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Thompson. Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now, here's Bridges. 9 points in the game so far.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
17.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson passes to Şengün. Knocked away and stolen by Achua. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here is Smith, Van Vliet. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Back to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His 3-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now here's Wright. Still yet to score. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Right against Van Vliet. Outside, Towns. Puts up a deep 3. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Payne in for Wright. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Şengün. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Green. Brooks kicks to Thompson. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Towns at the elbow over Smith. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And the defense has to guard Towns better than this because he is just too gifted a shooter.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Here's Hart. Good D by Thompson.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Green. So So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks leading by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The Knicks leading by 5. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Brooks is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Now here's Brooks. He has yet to score.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. That's good from Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Outside, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh yeah, you're done.
Here's McBride, covered by Van Vliet. McBride's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
You throw good, Van Vliet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Here's McBride, still without a basket. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Inside, stolen by Brooks. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
New York trailing. Bridges outside. For the three. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Now here's Green. Van Vliet outside.
Come get it, come get it.
4 seconds left. Can't connect from short range. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now McBride. Towns in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Green. Towns kicks to Hart. Over Şengün. Hart, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to McBride. Towns against Şengün. Here's McBride. Releases from the wing and drills it. McBride's got 5. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride. And a switch here also for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And here are the Rockets now. 4-point game. Van Vliet outside. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Towns. Great defense that time from Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Thompson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Payne with it, covered by Van Vliet. From the arc, Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second basket of the night. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Shot by Eason, no good. Towns dishes to Bridges. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Eason.
Well, Bridges isn't the biggest guy, but he is a fighter.
First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Bridges at the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Both free throws good from Bridges. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Green. He's got 5 from deep three-point land. No good that time.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Payne. And the layup's good off the glass. Payne's got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Carl Anthony Towns. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. Driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Payne with it. Outside, Towns. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Now here's Payne. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Whitmore. He takes it in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Josh Hart comes in for Landry Shamet. And Miles McBride subbed in for Payne. And a switch here also for Houston. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Aaron Holiday. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hart the pass to Towns. Over Smith. They get it back. Pass to McBride. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets trail. Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Whitmore. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That free throw, no good. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's tied up with that one.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
New York shooting reasonably well, 45%. Brunson against Green. Anunoby right side. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Şengün. And here is Brooks to take the lead. Whitmore with it. And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Rockets lead by 3.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Van Vliet is checked in for Whitmore. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Rockets on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Now here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
That's his first personal. First team foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line. One shot.
And Towns no good on that one.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Offensive rebound. And Şengün is right there. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Brunson. Count the basket and the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
Van Vliet. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
That one falls for Brunson.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Bridges shot, good.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Green. They get the rebound. Şengün with the screen for Green. And there's the drive. Rocket 6 shoots over Bridges. Green, no luck.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Nerves never show through. Brunson is calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Towns.
Exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
Brunson draws the double. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
So here is Houston. Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Josh Hart at the line, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 7. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Şengün with a screen on Brunson. Another miss by Houston. There's the drive, and he converts the layup. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
So assertive on the drive. Brunson doesn't let the contact slow him down.
So it's New York picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. You know, we did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best, that's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.